Hi friends, let's talk about abstract art. Abstract art does not show actual reality, but represents ideas with shapes, colors, and forms. A Russian-born artist named Wasily Kandinsky was the first person to create paintings in this way. Up until his time, all art was meant to look like its subject. This was a radical new idea. Mr. Kandinsky was both a trained musician and an artist, but his approach to painting was through that of the eyes of a musician. He called his pictures melodies and saw his paintings as improvisations, which is a term that's used in music when you're creating something on the spot. This is the painting that we're going to be working from today. This is called Concentric Circles. I love all the bright colors that Mr. Kandinsky uses in his paintings. So this one has all the colors of the rainbow. So what we're going to be working with today is our tempera paints or acrylics, our paint brushes. We need a water cup, our trusty paper towel, pencil, something to make circles with. I have a plastic cup here, anything that's round. And I'm using a canvas again, but paper will be fine too, as long as it's gonna support your paints is gonna be fine. And I have a ruler here. Now, if you have older kids at home, maybe they can help us with this part. Otherwise, you don't have to do this part at all. We can just start in with the circles, but maybe if you want to get your older kids involved, it might be kind of fun. So what I have done is I separated my canvas out and I made some I separated it out equally. Your older kids might do that. Might be fun to work out their fractions. If we're just doing this for our preschoolers, it doesn't have to happen this way. You can just start right in making your circles. But you know, if you want to have it perfectly even, you can certainly do it for your child or have your older kids do it for them. Then we're going to take our circular shape and just place it right on the canvas. Now, what's kind of interesting about the organization of his painting is that it's all very even. Certainly, when you make your own, you can do it however you want. What I'm going to do for this project, though, is try to recreate it as much as similar to the original as I can. So even though my canvas is a square shape, it's not the right shape, I'm going to fit in maybe 3 rows of circles here. So I went ahead and I used my cup and I'm sort of eyeballing my shape and I'm drawing my circles in. So now that my circles are drawn in, I'm just going to start going over the circles with my paint. I have lots of different colors here, and encourage your child. I know most of my friends have absolutely very favorite colors, and of course I started with my favorite color here too. But encourage them to use a lot of colors. So we want to have our circles touching, but not overlapping. That's going to be our trick here. So I'm going to just go ahead and make some circles all around, but not necessarily on top of each other. So here we have an outside circle in green, and then I'm going to maybe do a smaller circle next to it on the inside here. And then since I'm working with my green, maybe I'll go over here and do maybe one of the middle circles in green. And this way I'm not mixing all my colors up. That's the other tendency that preschoolers like to do, is mix them all up. And this is something that we work on in class. keeping our colors separate unless we're blending. So you can also remind them of that, right guys? So we don't need to mix them all up unless we're making a brand new color. Now I'm going in with my next color. I'm taking the blue, but take any color you want next, and I'm just filling in more circles, concentric circles. So I'm trying to just follow along the edge of the next color. Of course, they don't have to be following the same pattern. You can do whatever you choose here, or your child. Have your child do whatever they choose, follow whatever pattern. Remember, perfection is not our goal. Our goal is just to have fun. And remind me again, what's the name of our artist that we're working on? Wassily Kandinsky. So I've finished all the colors, and then I went behind and I've made the background, just little squares behind each one. We don't have to put the background behind them. It's cute just on its own, just the circles. But to give it the actual concentric circles vibe, I went ahead and did the colorful background as well. And that's about it. So I can't wait to see your work. Show me your pictures. I'll see you next time.